Hello YouTube, it's your girl Floyd fan since 2000. I was not going to talk about the Trayvon Zimmerman case or the verdict, but I just have to say something. I was both sad, confused, angry, and devastated when I heard the not guilty verdict. Every day I have been watching the case nonstop from beginning to end when Rachel Zimmerman took the stand, and a lot of people were saying she was ratchet and all this stuff, and I actually don't think that. I think she was credible, but what I don't like is I just didn't think she spoke clearly. She didn't have to talk like, oh my God, and so proper, but I just wish she had been better prepared. But her lawyers had better prepared her. But it is what it is. There are a lot of people who said because the jury was mostly white women and one Hispanic that, the result would be not guilty anyway. No need to even wait for it. But I guess I just wanted to believe that despite the jury being white, that they could see the truth and know that Trayvon Martin was not killed in self-defense and that he was murdered, and that it was just no justice. It was just no reason for him to die, even if he did attack him first, which I don't believe. He could have shot a warning shot. He didn't have to kill him. I think he's an even bigger coward for not taking a stand because he knew that the prosecution would tear him apart on the witness stand through the cross-examination. And I just really can't believe the justice system just saw black and white and what. Yeah, they just saw black and white and they actually thought he stood his ground, which is crazy because if he stood his ground, he would have stayed inside his car because he called the police. He's not a policeman. Told them, I see somebody suspicious, and they told him, are you following him? He goes, yes. He goes, okay, we don't need you to do that. And he still followed him. You didn't see anything but a black man walking down the street. You didn't see him steal nothing, breaking nobody's car. It's raining out. You can't just go and, I see somebody black walking in a white neighborhood. They're not supposed to be here. Let me go figure out what's going on. It's not your place. Let the police handle it. I can't stop watching the jury interview with Anderson Cooper because they were making me so angry. Like, that could have been your son walking down the street, coming from the store in the rain, because he just looked suspicious. It wasn't because he was racially profiled. Yes, it was. It was raining out. He had on a hoodie. It's not like it was 100 degrees out and he had on a hood and he was trying to conceal something. He had on a hood because it was cold. It was raining. He was trying to get home. And I just didn't like the fact that they just, he wasn't racially profiled. He just seemed suspicious. That's why he followed them. If he seemed suspicious, you did right by calling the police and by not going to take matters into your own hand. I just can't believe it was not guilty. I love how Americans or just everybody's coming together to try to get him in jail for something. I do think the prosecution did not really do. They did really good, but I think it could have been just a little bit better, especially with the charges. Manslaughter definitely should have been the charge instead of second-degree murder. I don't really think. And then they come up with the child abuse, and I thought that was taking it a bit far. Even though he's 17, he's not really a child. He's not like he's 7. I'm completely devastated over the justice system. Racism is still very much alive. It's never going to go away. I just couldn't believe it. I had turned for a quick second because I had been watching it all day, and then I just wanted to watch a movie. Then when I turned back, it was found not guilty, and I just couldn't believe it. So basically they're saying that a black, unarmed, or not even black, but an unarmed teen can be walking, and a cop could think he's suspicious and kill him. That's basically. And I just don't understand. I am thankful that it wasn't a riot and that they're doing something positive by just going to protest and trying to get this stand your ground law abolished and trying to get some civil cases against him. You know, they didn't even have any like feels like, yeah, even if he did kill him in self-defense, I'm sorry your son is dead. I'm sorry my son had to kill your son. It's not right. They were just like, well, it is what it is. He didn't do anything wrong. Your son was suspicious. No, sorrow, no sympathy, no remorse for the fact that their son is dead, even though they claim it was self-defense, which we know the truth, or I know the truth. You could still say, I'm sorry that my son had to kill your son, even if it is self-defense. I'm sorry. They had no, remorse for it. I didn't understand that. CNN is continuously talking about it, interviewing the jurors, and this one juror said that she was 101% sure that he did it in self-defense, that he had every right to kill him. And I want to be like, if that was your son, do you think you would feel the same way? No. You wouldn't. Your son was walking down the street unarmed. Somebody killed him. Claim it was self-defense. You'd be furious, but they don't think about that till it's till they're in the person's shoes. Then they want to talk about it and complain. Anyway, that's my feelings. Rate, comment, and subscribe.